So, the inversion technique, what is it? Hello, Transurfer, and welcome to TransurfingTV. I am Renee Garcia, and this is my video on, what is this video about? Oh, the inversion technique. This is an awesome one. This was sort of the preface to Advantage, if you want to look at it that way. This technique, the inversion technique, came before the Tufte book, which offered us the concept of advantage, right? This is seeing everything from a positive perspective. Because remember, there is no event in this world, on this planet, in the alternative space, that is either all good or all bad. Every single event has the elements of both. But as we are trained, we like to see the bad in everything. So the advantage method helps us to tune in to the positive, even when a perceived negative event is playing out. But we are not talking about the advantage method. We are talking about the inversion technique and what that is exactly. So I went to look in the Reality Transurfing Steps 1 through 5 book just now to read about the inversion technique and brush up on it, and I actually couldn't find it, so it's sort of buried in here somewhere. If anyone wants to challenge themselves to find it and let me know, and I am going to give this lesson solely based off of my memory of what it is. So, the inversion technique, what is it? It is you deciding that if something unfavorable or perceived unfavorable happens to you, something that is against your intentions, right? So let's say you set an intention, you want to do something, you've made a plan for the evening, and something goes wrong, and you experience a roadblock or a wall on your way to your intention, and you start to get upset. Let's say you're driving somewhere and you get like a flat tire, right? So the inversion technique would be you taking this event, taking this seemingly negative event, and deciding to respond to it with positivity. So you would declare, like, let's say you blow your tire out, you're driving, and you pull the car over to the side of the road, and your first thought is, oh my God, I don't want this to happen to me right now. So you catch yourself. This is when we can use the tools like I see myself, I see my reality, right? I'm awake, I see myself, I see my reality. And I don't have to respond to the script in the typical way that people or snails respond. I don't have to get pissed. I don't have to panic. I don't have to think about my plans being wrecked, or what am I going to do, or I don't have the money for a new set of tires, or whatever it is. You don't have to respond that way. So here's the cool thing, and it's like the same with importance, right? That your elevated importance levels aren't going to actually change a situation. It's the same with your response. So if you have a seemingly bad event play out, like the flat tire, you pull over and you start to respond with negativity. That negativity is not going to do anything for the situation. It will not produce anything of value. And in turn, you're actually setting yourself up to experience an induced transition. So remember, the induced transition, we have our life tracks, right, that we're on, and the upper tracks are the happy place and the lower tracks are the sad place. So we want to be on the upper track, right? Let's say you're on an upper track. You're on the wave of success, things are going good, you're going out for a date, or you're going out to something cool with your friends, and this thing happens, this negative event, and you hook on to it and say, oh shit, I don't want this right now, and this sucks, and I don't have the money, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so what happens then is you have deemed this event negative. that is a piece of information or material that you choose to focus on that then highlights a sector of reality where more of those things are going to start appearing because you have tuned in to this sector of reality by viewing this negative event, this perceived negative event, as just that, a negative event. So what happens is you hook onto this and you start a reverse wave of success is the way that I like to look at it. So you get that little bit of information or that event, and then your reality shows you a little bit more of that stuff, and then a little bit more, and then a little bit more, and then a little bit more. And you sort of spiral downward if you don't catch yourself, and you go into an induced transition. And it all starts with this bad boy right here. But if you trick yourself, if you trick your mind, if you play transurfing tricks on your brain, you can actually convince yourself that this is a positive event. Now, most of the time, you can find the possibility in the event, or you can pretend to know the positivity in the event. So let's say that you got the tire and then you decide, you know what? I got the flat because 10 miles down the road I was going to get into a car accident and die. This was the perfect thing that could have happened. And you could really view that from a positive perspective. If you encounter anything that puts you in a mode where you are going to start this induced thing, then you can reverse right out of that and either keep yourself up on your higher track or continue to climb the tracks. If you're going in a positive trajectory upward, you can continue to climb if you make the conscious choice in advance that anything perceived negative to play out is going to be taken as a positive. So this is really just the meaning of inversion, right? It's flipping it around on its head and it's deciding that you are going to view it as a positive. The other cool thing, so you know how it's kind of known that if you laugh and smile a lot in the morning, you trick your brain into being happy for the rest of the day. It's the same thing with this inversion technique. If you encounter something that wakes you up, right? So if I got a flat in my car and I pulled over to the side of the road and I started to swear or get upset, and then I stopped myself because this is my habit. I see myself and I see my reality. This is actually a moment for me to wake up. I can view the thing as positive and I can really trick myself into feeling happy about the way that our events are playing out. And this just keeps my brain tuned in to that sector of reality where I'm not tripping. So if you can adopt this technique and start really being exaggerated in your happiness, and I think Vadim even says in the book to really declare like, oh, this is great, right? This is exactly what I wanted, and trick yourself into keeping this, this very peculiar attitude towards unfortunate circumstances, you are going to benefit. So this again is a concept that's a little in line with advantage. Do you use it? It's a little more obscure than advantage. Have you used this? And does it work for you? And how can you use this in the future when something goes awry, right? Something happens that you don't want to see happen, and you need to keep yourself on your wave or your positive trajectory upwards. So again, like this video if you do in fact like it, and comment in the comment section below. I love reality transurfing and I just might send you some of these. Thanks for watching my video, everyone. Bye.